business analytics, you're either doing one of two things. You're solving a problem or you're creating something new. And sometimes in solving a problem, the challenge is that the client doesn't really understand the problem themselves. They know they've got a problem, they know some things aren't working, but obviously they don't know how to fix it because that's why they brought you on board. So this is where you do have to do a lot of investigation, you have to have a lot of conversations with people, you need a lot of data to understand, well, what's been happening. But also that data, you need to have some to create as a benchmark to say, okay, here's where you are now. And then later on, once you implement your solution, you've got to do the same analysis to say, well, how do the numbers look now? Because that's part of the return on investment. How much of an improvement have we made for you? Have we brought in more revenue? Have we cut costs or whatever? So to prove the value of your service. And when you do a project and you prove the value of your service, that client's going to want to keep working with you. To your other point, you do have to be careful with data because there's so many ways you can twist the same set of numbers, right? And what you were telling me about bad data, we call that garbage in, garbage out. So that's the thing about validating data. You want to make sure that it is robust enough to be able to make decisions. But also, the nice thing is that if you're working with multiple clients, you learn from one client things that you can apply to another client. And then you might learn something there that you can apply to another. So it is an ongoing learning journey. You do need to keep abreast of what's going on in the industry. You always have to be looking ahead. And for people who are hockey fans, Canadians, the greatest player ever was Wayne Gretzky. And they said, well, why are you so good? And he said, well, my father told me, don't go to where the puck is, go to where the puck's going. Be ahead of the curve, looking at what you need to do, getting there before the competition. But insights is the thing. It's insights for action. Don't just give me data. What do I do with data? Tell me what I'm going to do with this. Give me my insights. And quite often it is just from, what you've learned along the way and with different companies, right? So it's like creating your own database in your mind of things you've done, ways you've solved problems. And sometimes I was able to solve one problem because I had something similar. It wasn't the same, but it was similar. And I said, you know what? I don't know if there's a TV show called MacGyver. And he was always able to fix things without having the proper tools. He would use different things. But it is, and this is why I try and help students understand problem solving and critical thinking. How do you assess issues? Don't worry about failing either. It's okay to fail quickly, right? Don't waste a lot of time on it. But quite often in failure, you're going to learn something.